Hi everyone! In this video I'm going to cover the new image editing experience available in PowerPoint that Microsoft is rolling out right now. With this new editing experience you can change and edit images straightforward in PowerPoint, directly in your slide. You can do a lot, and this makes even better this incredible presentation tool. Let me show you how this works. Let's go. Here I am on my PC and I have PowerPoint open. I'm going to start a blank presentation in order to show you how it works, this new editing image experience directly and straightforward in PowerPoint. So I'm going to drag and drop now my image that I have on my folder, Windows Explorer here. So I can just drag and drop and this will be automatically placed here. Let me close the design. Here I am. I'm used to work with PowerPoint to create my thumbnails. So, and this is an example how now this new experience can really improve this thing that I'm doing. So let me target now the picture format tab on top, and here you can find edit picture, a new editing experience available. So let me open it, and this will open a panel with a new experience. I have a bunch of functionality here. I can add text, I can erase particular pieces in the image, I can move things by selecting them. I can also upscale. This will improve the quality of my picture. I can remove the background, I can auto enhance, and then I can even apply effects. So let's explore one by one all functionality. The first one, it's pretty easy. So you can go on, for example, this one, chill. Now I can select this component and I can also change and resize this element on my image. I can then on top define the color of the text. For example, I can go with orange. And then I can also target and search for a font. So let me target one of my favorite, which is Sequoia UI Black. And then here the size, you can increase the font. You can apply bold, italic, and underline, for example. And so that's it. So you can then move the element, and once you finish it, you can click on the button update, and this will be automatically applied to the image. So going back now, let's explore the second one, which is erase. This is particularly useful if you want to erase or delete specific part in the picture. So let me select this one, for example, and when you go over specific elements of the picture, this you can see a line around them, so it's more easy to select specific part of the picture. But in this specific case, what I'm going to do is select this portion, because my goal is to remove this logo. I don't want to have this logo appearing in my final thumbnail. So I can select this, and now I can click on erase. AI now will work on this picture and will replace the logo with the color behind. And here we go. So it's the final effects, it's very, very good. Now this logo is gone. So let me go back and let me target the third one, which is move. This also is useful if you want to replace specific part of the image in another area. So for example, the logo, I could have select this logo and move the logo on top in the upper right corner, for example. Or I can select another thing. For example, let me target my finger. So now it's selected. I can click on move. Now AI will work on this specific area, which is selected. And there you go. Now I can move my finger in another place. So I have just it seems like I have a first. I'm trying to punch something, but this is how it works. Let's say that you made a mistake, and you can, of course, at any time undo and go back. Okay, so there we go. That's it. Now let's jump on Upscale. This is also another incredible and powerful AI capability which will improve the resolution. Let's say that you have a specific resolution of your image, and AI can re-elaborate your image, and with some calculation can really improve your picture, but the final effect, it's really up to you regarding the evaluation. So let me show you. And this is the final effect. I have this slider which allow me to see the original photo, and moving the slider on the left, I can see what AI is going to improve on the picture. Looks a bit older, but it's okay, it's part of the game. But now I can confirm if I want to have this new improvement, let's call it improvement, or I can discard. So let's keep it as is. Let's click on accept. Now, another super useful capability is the remove background, of course. On my picture, it's pretty easy to do that because I have a blue black background and there's not so much to do. But I recommend you to try out even if you have something else in the background. Let's go to the auto enhance. This apply automatically some improvements regarding brightness, for example, and again here you have the slider which will allow you to make the decision if you want to keep the previous or the new version. Let's discard this one because I like much more the previous version. And then the very last one is effects. This offer, let's say, 6 options. You can have a glass effect, border, pixel, sphere, glitch, and scatter. Let's try out this last one. Let's see how it's going to be applied to my picture, and there we go. It's not bad as a final effect, I would say. I can also apply this one, but you can also change this effect on the scatter settings. You can move this slider on the right or on the left to change the intensity and the angle. So this is also very cool. So let's go with this one, 60%. I think it looks a bit better. It's not bad, this effect. So let's click on apply. So let me show you something else. For example, glass effect. Again, here you have the ability to move this glass effect to the entire picture or just to half picture, let's say. And here you can change the style. You can have crosshatch, boxes, radial. Let's go with the radial and let's apply this as well. Border, let's see this other one. It's going to be applied to my picture, this as well. And here I have my yellow border around me. I can change the color here. Let's apply this one as well. And then we have sphere. Let's see all these effects so you can evaluate by your own if this is something that you are going to try out. The sphere effect is also applied, and here I can change the color if I want. I'm going to not to use this one in my case. I don't like, honestly. So I can go back, of course, and apply another one. Let's see, for example, glitch. This is immediately applied. You can change the intensity here as well of this effect. Let me discard this one as well. And then the very last one, which is pixel. This is pretty common. You have the slider. You can apply this, let's say, positioning this here on my image. And there we go. This is the final effect. Once you have completed with that, you can click on update and this will be reflected on your PowerPoint slide. Let me know in the comment down below, what do you think about this new image editing experience available in PowerPoint, and what is the best capability that you are going to try out immediately. I hope to see you next time.